Hey boys and girls, today we're going to talk about numbers, but looking at dots. And the cool thing about today is that every slide I show you is going to have 10 dots on it. So that's always going to be the answer. But today we're going to try to see how the dots are arranged and see if we can figure out how many there are in all. So if we look at this first slide right here, I see a bunch of red dots or red circles. But when I look at it, I can see how they are arranged. And when you can look at them and tell how they are arranged quickly, that is called subitizing. Can you say subitizing? So here's what I see. I see a group of 5 dots here, and then on this side I see another group of 5 dots. I know that these are 5 dots because I can see that there's 4 on the outside and 1 in the middle, and 4 and 1 more makes 5. So that lets me know that this is 5 and 5. So what this says to me is that 5 plus 5 equals 10. Did you see that arrangement? 5 plus 5 equals 10. Or you could say 5 and 5 more equals 10. Good. Let's look at another slide. Here we go. Here's our next slide. Let's look at it for just a second. Remember, we want to quickly look at it and see if we can subitize and figure out how many there are altogether. But not only can you figure out how many there are, but can you talk about how you know? So when I look at this group of red dots, I see a 10 frame. And what I see is I see 5 dots on this top row. You got it. And 5 dots on this bottom row. And I know that 5 and 5 more equals 10. And I could write that. I could say, again, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Excellent. Another way I could write it is, since I know that it's 10, I could start with how many there are in all, or the sum, and write 10 equals 5 plus 5. It's the same thing. We just put the sum at the beginning of the equation. And how did we make 10? Well, we did 5 and 5 more. Excellent. Let's look at another slide. Ready? Here we go. Ooh. Take a second to look at this. What do you see? Okay. I know that I see 1, and I'm going to circle this one all by itself because he stands out to me. And then I know that 3 and 3 make 6, but I also remember learning about 3 and 3 and 3 more, and that equals 9. Good job. And that equals 9. So this is my group here. So I have 1 and 9 more. And what does that equal? You are correct. It is 10. So it could look like 1 plus 9 equals 10. Awesome. Or if we wanted to switch around and put the sum first, we would say 10 equals 1 plus 9. Awesome job, friends. Okay, we're going to do one more. Here we go. Okay, take a second. Look at these dots. How are they organized? How are they arranged? What can you see? Good. Okay, so I see right here a group of, how many are here? Yep, you got it right. There are 6 dots there. And then I see another group. Over here I see, awesome, good job, 4. Good, so I have a group of 6 and a group of 4. And when I put them together, I have how many? 10, you are correct. So we could say 10, we're going to start with the sum first, equals 6 plus 4. Awesome. Or you could write 6 plus 4 equals 10. Way to go, friends. Way to use your brain and your eyes and to subitize and to figure out how many dots we have there quickly without having to count each dot. I am awfully proud of you. Way to go.